My name is Pablo, and I played the part of Ben Takagi in Patria. Well, I need to do something to get involved on campus, and because I'm a commuter student, I decided that maybe being part of a play would be really nice to meet people and be part of something. So yeah, that's why I got involved. My favorite scene of the play was when me and Fred had the big debate about like if I was going to, well, I already had made up my mind to go to war, but that whole discussion and argument was pretty interesting. Wow. So I learned that you don't always have to express yourself through anger, because a lot of the play is a lot of like argument and being angry with the family because they don't understand your perspective. But I think that sometimes you really have to play with the emotions. You don't react the same with Fred than you do with maybe Michi or your father Masuo. So that's what I learned. What connected me to my character was probably that, well, actually, I'm an international student, so I guess, you have that. I mean, I'm always Spanish. I've always been from Spain, but, living here, you get mixed up and you're like, well, I actually like America. It's really nice. So maybe that, that dual, like, I think that dual, like, perspective from Spain and from here, really related to Ben because he had both Japan and America to think about. Yeah. I mean, I knew about the Japanese internment camps like in World War II, but when I saw all those photographs and like all the information, and also like if you're playing a character in a play, it's like you really get into the story. And coming from the play was written by a history teacher, so coming from there, it was like, I mean, you know that it's pretty accurate or somewhat accurate. I think viewers need to understand their own era, age, because a lot of people might, we do it all the time today. We judge people on what they did maybe centuries back, and that's not fair because back then they thought differently. So it comes back to why did they lock up innocent people in internment camps? We might even do that today, but people today might not understand that, and they just have to see that it's completely different, and we thought differently about people, especially about race. The guy doing the lights is pretty spot on, pretty perfect, pretty perfection. Although there was one that was.